Greetings, YouTube. Welcome to Sunaru Gaming. I am Sly LSR, and this is my hetero life partner, Camera Face. This is a very special episode of our podcast. Not only is it our second podcast, it's to celebrate our 100th video, which went up on the channel on Friday. So we've hit that special 100 mark. How are you feeling about that?
Feeling like I got hit by triple-digit numbers.
Yeah, hit by triple-digit numbers. It's been quite the journey, and we've been quite prolific in the last sort of well, since just before Christmas, really, haven't we? Sort of October, November, we've been really pushing it, and then we pushed extra hard this year with videos and the amount of editing and things that we were doing. We've grown over time. We started out with one computer, one webcam, one microphone, one Elgato, one editor, and we basically pretty much multiplied that, and we're in a position where we're both editing. We're in a position where we can both record separately and together. We've gone from doing stuff that's not just a versus cup, which is where we started. We can talk a little bit more in a bit, to playing sort of co-op playthroughs, to doing quizzes and real life stuff. And I guess that it begs the question, so what are the highlights for you that stood out for you in particular during this mark to 100 videos? I mean, we still not hit the 1 year mark yet. That'll be the next big one. But from 0 to 100, or from 3, because the first thing was like a trailer, and the second thing was
still counts.
Okay. So from start to 100 videos, what have been your highlights?
Highlights. Well, video-wise, it's probably the first Pizza Cup. Was probably like something that drew me into it. I think it was just being able to just play video games with friends and having been able to just enjoy being able to try something different. Never really done something like this before, and it was good to give this an attempt, because I don't know whether you obviously know, but I don't know whether viewers know that Sly has another channel that's a photography channel, and prior to this,
I did have. I mean, it still exists, but I've not really done it. I mean, I was doing that for. It was originally a gaming channel. I think that channel's nearly older than that. I mean, that channel's been around a long time. It was like a guitar equipment channel, and then it became a photography project I did for about a year, which you helped me on as well. Which is where you sort of earned your name, Camera Face. You follow me around with the camera and crack jokes and stuff. And then we moved over to doing this on the gaming channel. Again, same thing. I mean, I've previously worked on like a gaming site very briefly years ago and did a podcast years ago, but this is a different project altogether. I really, again, like you're saying, it's something that we embarked on as friends, and it was really interesting to do. It started just with an idea, wasn't it? And we just recorded about 6 or 7 videos at the start for the first versus cup, the Pizza Cup you mentioned.
It was all cool. At the same time on the same day. We were like, all right, cool. I think you just got the Elgato capture card or something along the lines of that, and you were like, oh, you want to be able to test it out? It's like, oh, all right, cool. It's like, oh yeah, do you want to come over and play? Yeah. Oh, okay, sounds like a plan. Why not? Have definitely. A laugh, try something different, and just ended up playing loads of like different video games, and it's something that both you and I are like interested in, and something that we've done for a very long time, like most of our lives, to be honest, nowadays.
And we sellotaped the older crappy webcam. We've got a better webcam now. The older crappy webcam we sellotaped to a mic stand when we recorded those first ones, and we were using I think I've got it here somewhere. I must have put it away, but we were using an Audix OM2 microphone at the time. We've moved to sort of condenser mic since. But yeah, very basic setup at the start. Very that was a laugh. I don't think we ever thought at the time it would blow up into what it's become now, and it's sort of quite a big project for both of us.
For sure.
And it's I never would have thought we were at a point where we've almost got a video coming out every day of the week very
pretty
soon.
Much.
It's that's a surprising thing. for me, because when we first did it, obviously it was once a week, and then I think we went like a versus cup, and then a co-op, and then that was kind of our pattern, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then we went to Finland late last year, or September, wasn't it? First sort of week, end of August, September. First week of September. Feels like so long ago. Feels like so much has happened. But I mean, we recorded Great Awkward Finish quiz. We recorded 5 game challenges for me. Make peas chats breeze.
That's the one.
Yeah, that was our first one. We've done quite a bit since then. I mean, you were talking about the pizza cut specifically. What would you say were your? I mean, we kind of did what was your best of 2019 already, but what would you say is your favorite take from favorite video, favorite game that we played from that series?
I think I'm going to be a bit biased, aren't I? It's going to
be it's probably something you beat me at.
Yeah, of course. I think it's probably going to be maybe Super Smash Bros.
Oh, okay.
No.
You were gonna say
Jump Force.
I was gonna say.
I forgot we did that in that one.
I was gonna say
because we played so many games. It's hard to remember which games have been in what kind of context. Like, is it a versus? Is it a co-op?
Yeah.
I mean, I did like the Halo ones as well. I mean, I thought they were very different to what we were doing.
Wasn't it, that we did? Yeah, we did 3 episodes.
Yeah, 3 episodes, and there should be some more coming out, but I think it's going to be to do with like other ones. So I think we're going to be doing like Halo 2.
We had discussions 3. About. We've not really decided, have we? But we were going to do some more Halo, definitely, because it's games that we both really enjoy. It's got the games that we have really fond memories of, and certainly I have the really early ones. Yeah, I mean the first versus cup. Obviously quite a few games there that stand out. Do you know what? The one that was the most fun was probably Gang Beasts, because that was just hilarious, and we'd never played that, and we were just cracking up, both of us. But my favorite game we played during that would have been Galaxy Fight from the Neo Geo. We sort of played on the PlayStation. But Gang Beasts definitely was hilarious. It was that flopping around. That was brilliant.
Yeah, it was good.
Definitely.
What about yours? What was your favorite memory from 100 episodes that we've done so far?
It's hard to pick one. I mean, I could probably pick out a bunch of videos since then that have been very standout and I really enjoyed. Obviously, the Versus Cup, there's going to be loads there, but the one that really stands out, bang my mic, one that really stands out, there's Galaxy Fight. Great Awkward Finish quiz is probably one of my favorite things I've ever done in anything. I thought that was, the questions were good, our interactions were good, it was funny, it was awkward as hell, especially your reactions.
Oh my god!
You practically murdered me after that video off screen. No,
well, the thing is, I didn't know what you were going to do. Like when you
I didn't know what the questions were going to be.
Well, I was like, okay, well, it's gonna be a simple like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire kind of idea. So I'll ask you some questions about the place, and then it just railed off somewhere else. Like it just ran off. Like I didn't know what you were trying to do, and it's just like it was like, oh, it's like you're giving me such a headache in this.
Question C. Sorry, free.
C3.
C3.
Make up your mind.
What does
Jürgen Klopp's Glockenender? Oh dear, it was worth it. I think the video came out really well. It was so awkward and so ridiculous. I don't think it's even got that many views compared to, I suppose, because it was quite an early video. But actually, was it even 4K? It might have been 4K.
It was in 4K.
So there's not many videos we've done on the site that are 4K. Mostly the in real life stuff. But yeah, I think it's worth a watch. Anyone who's watching is interested, go and have a look. And certainly if you want to laugh. Halo, you mentioned. Halo was fun. It's always fun doing that first level and getting off the ship in the original Halo combat evolved. Borderlands 3 was a laugh. Death Stranding videos were a big highlight for me. I really enjoyed doing that. And the Try Hardman stuff, don't think I can reach.
You seem quite upset.
I'll break the mask. Shut the goddamn mouth.
Do you want to go and tell the viewers how much that was?
That one, I don't know where the cheap one is. I got essentially it started. I got a cheap Die Hardman mask from Death Stranding. We were using that. It's actually like a really bad, really shitty, really crappy looking mask. And the more that we did the character of Try Hardman, I ended up getting a decent mask, a decent copy of a mask. And that is from, shout out to, it's a bit dusty. Shout out to My Cosplay Props. I'm not really into cosplay, but I thought I would get that. The actor that plays the character on Death Stranding showed it, and then I got it, and then sort of got it for a few vids and the book of the art of Death Stranding and stuff like that, and then he sort of became a little character on the channel that we were doing. That was definitely a laugh to do. That mask costs far more than I'm willing to admit. More than a couple of new games, put it that way.
If a new game costs like £50, £60, I think you guys can figure it out. Well, a new game, yeah. If you call it like a deluxe version, because I think my Hero Academia,
and
my
it's
Hero
also
Justice 2 was
because it's in my cosplay props are Russian, so it's imported as well. So it's not just I bought it off the internet from someone over here. I had to have it imported. But part of the reason for that is when you look around, most similar masks are terrible, and this thing is quality. It's really well made. I mean, I did the strap. It's just strap and Velcro, so it doesn't damage the mask. But yeah, I mean, it's a laugh. That was him. Quite a big one for me.
It's a lot better than the last one, to be fair.
Yeah, the other one's crap. And the other one's heavy, horrible. Wasn't it? You tried it on.
I tried it on once, and it was like I can't breathe. My nose
can't breathe, can't see. It's really heavy. It keeps slipping.
Yeah, it wasn't a mask.
Yeah. But, and we had a handful of videos that we recorded before Christmas, probably in November or December, with Danza. I enjoyed those, and that came out sort of Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and then New Year's Day, I think, or New Year's Eve. No, New Year's Day. And that was fun. It was always fun having a guest. We're intending to get Danza back at some point. He wants to come on, so we'll do that. And then the lockdown series for me has been a big part of it. But what about for you? Because I mean, you mentioned the Versus Cup and Halo, but there's been a lot since. So what other stuff has stood out to you? Or...
Right. So I'd say the Pokemon series was a really good one. It was something I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
And the fact that we did our own stuff onto it, so like actually doing voices and.
How about that?
Yeah, exactly, just like that.
I can't even do the voice anymore.
Well, you know what? Before us actually recording that, I thought I could do like 100 voices, and it turns out I can't. Three. Three's not bad, but it's something to work on. But yeah, it was.
I was surprised how many really I could do. They just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't do them now for some reason. I think when you see writing or a character on the screen, it's a lot easier just to do something ridiculous or silly. And I think when someone says, just do it, and you try and say something and it never comes out quite the same as if you were reading it off of the screen. But that came from you wanted to do family-friendly videos, didn't you? So we weren't really doing that before. We've always been sort of not adult content, because that makes it sound like something else, but
Triple X.
Yeah, so anything goes in regard to comments sort of thing. So sort of you could swear, essentially. If we needed to swear, we could swear. So but we wanted to do family friendly, and that was sort of the biggest start for that type of thing, wasn't it? Really, it was sort of that was the first, wasn't it? It was the first series we did for family friendly stuff.
It was. I mean, I had some younger family members that like really like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like I'd love to be able to show them some of the stuff I'm doing, but I can't really go and show them something like Death Stranding, if that makes sense.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
So, Death Stranding was a bit like whoa, but
even our Versus Cup stuff is quite fuck you. Nah.
Yeah, I mean that's probably more like acceptable for like teenagers and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I was thinking like, because I've got some because I've got some younger family members, and I've just thought, you know what, one of the best things I could do, and so they can actually see it. There you go. I'll do some family friendly stuff. So, and then after that, I was thinking more like, after I've heard from the family members, like, it's really good. They really enjoyed it. I can see the smile on their faces when they're watching it. I was like, you know what, I'm going to create some more, which kind of inspired me to start to do family friendly Sundays, which is I guess starting with this My Hero Academia stuff, which is good anime. What else? We did Lego Star Wars, if you remember.
Yes,
we've got some other stuff coming out, like Roblox. We should be having some Minecraft at some point, but we did do a little bit of Minecraft on the 5 games challenge with Sly or something like that.
We did, yeah. It was parkour.
Yeah, a bit of parkour. No, that was hilarious. So it was like, well, why not bring it back? Yeah,
that was a Finland one as well, wasn't it? That was
it was a Finland one. I mean, there was a lot of positives to take from the Finland stuff.
Yeah.
So it's it was good. It was good.
Yeah. So your sort of family. Oh, I say yours. We do a lot of the family friendly stuff to begin with, and we have recorded stuff with both of us. But it's sort of it is your sort of main project, isn't it? That's sort of your own thing. And where we come onto lockdown, most of those videos will just be you anyway. So it's and then when we're able to get back together, you want to meet up and do some more of those. I mean, we can across here as well. We have other methods that will be coming out soon for doing different kinds of videos together.
Yeah, of course. But you have got an Xbox now, so I am trying to kind of. Well, we're still figuring out a way to be able to record stuff whilst lockdown, whilst being at two different places.
Yeah.
So obviously online gaming is a good thing, but unfortunately Sly doesn't have those particular games, so I'm gonna have to go and buy you some games to go, because I know you're not gonna want to buy them yourself.
I'm not a really big online gamer. I think I mean, we've played a few recently, but it's before then. The last time I played online games was with a friend, was a long time ago. So it's and Xbox Live is a bit different to PlayStation Online as well. So it's we'll get there. We'll be doing some of those stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite familiar with the whole online gaming kind of territory. I've been doing it for years. I've been doing it with my friend Vital. I'm not going to say his real name, but yeah,
I thought that was his real name.
Vital, yeah, his real name Vital. But yeah, we've been playing a lot of video games like that. So we were doing a lot of like Black Ops, Call of Duty. We did some Far Cries and some Division. So I'm just trying to get it's a different element to what we did before, where we were both there at the same place and being able to do it like that. So it's work in progress, but yeah, there's going to be plenty of family friendly Sundays, soon to be Saturdays as well, so it'll be the weekend ones. And so I guess that's my project, and you've got your projects. So you've got 3 projects at the moment, haven't you?
Do you know what? Not deliberately, it's sort of spawned into a few things, hasn't it? It's the first one being the lockdown series, which I recorded first week of lockdown when I actually had some annual leave. And there's quite a few games that have been played. There's mostly a mixed mash of all types of stuff, older PS2 games, some import games. So there's a PS1 game that I played, a bunch of Gundam games, a few more different things. I need to record a few more as well. We've got a few more coming. I think I'm safe for a few weeks, but I'd like to get a few more recorded. I've also got, what have I also got? Final Fantasy VII, the remake. I've got a playthrough of that, which initially we're going to do with both of us, but it's a bit more awkward with lockdown and it's not really an online multi. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII remake's been coming out. I mean, obviously people have been waiting for that game for years, including myself. So I mean, it's been quite good to play that, which has been a bit different. I've got a new set of videos coming out. Been recording with the creator of the fanzine New Earth, Graham Pike. We're going to call it Let's Talk, like a play on Let's Play, because the first one's called Arcade Talk. We've got a few more little ideas floating around. One of them is obviously going to be a New Earth with a Q&A. So I've contacted Neo Geo Collector on Twitter. We've had several retweets and people actually really interested in that video. Questions below or at Sunaru Gaming on Twitter. Just send us your questions to Ask Graham and we'll ask Graham. Send us your questions for us for the podcast and we'll do podcast Q&As. But yeah, I mean, those are sort of 3 things that are out. I mean, Final Fantasy will be finishing sooner than the rest of them, obviously, because the lockdown will probably go on as long as we've got lockdown, and the talks will last as long as we have topics to talk about. We might need to tidy our playlist up a bit because it's getting huge with the vast amount of stuff that's there. But that's for a conversation outside of the podcast, really. Yeah, I mean, it's odd thinking about hitting 100 videos.
Yeah, and we're going to be hitting a 1 year soon as well. So when is that? August?
Definitely. We will do some sort of specialized video for that. Yeah, definitely. August, yeah. So we'll do something, even if it has to be remotely. We'll start thinking now, we promise, of something other than just a podcast to do for it.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be doing something on the for the August one. We'll have to figure out how to do it. We might have to break a few government rules, but
we may be able to do it. For legal reasons. We may or may not be doing that. No, I think that
I mean, you'll be in front of a green screen. I'll be in front of a green screen.
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah. So we the magic of cinema. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, we can play around and do stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, the channel. Just touching on the channel and 100 videos and the progress we've got, because I mean, I was doing editing on the previous channel, but I'd never edited gaming footage or anything like that. It was always recorded footage, usually of us you following me around doing a photo walk, and then I would just edit the bits to the interesting bits and then put the photographs in once they were developed or once we were back, if they were digital. So coming across actual footage that we recorded, setting up the whole Elgato with a webcam and making sure it's pointed at us and chopping it up, that was all very new to me, but having some experience with editing was quite handy. I've learned a lot. There's a lot of stuff. Green screen I've learned entirely fresh since doing this channel. That's been a challenge at times, as you know. I mean, that it's so temperamental. You get any shadow on a green screen and it's so temperamental. It's so frustrating, especially you work really hard recording something and you really can't wait to get it out. And there's this really fuzzy bit behind you, like, no. So that's probably the biggest challenge I've had editing for the channel, is when we introduced the green screen and getting used to it. Yeah, I mean, get tricks around it, because not just for when we're recording games, that's been less of a problem because we're mostly still just playing the game, aren't we, with the green screen behind us. But whenever we've got anything where we're moving around in front of the green screen, because when we're recording at mine with the green screen, there's not actually a lot of space. And that can cause problems with shadows falling on the green screen and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we found ways around it with cropping, enlarging, and on the ultra chroma key settings on Premiere, etc. So it's definitely been a big learning experience for me. But I don't know if you want to talk about your editing experience with the channel and how you found it.
Yeah. I mean, like as you mentioned earlier, that previously you was doing all the editing. So you start, because obviously you had a bit of experience from your previous your previous project of photography.
Yeah,
so that's where you were learning how to do everything. So it was really interesting, actually. I never thought I'd ever be able to do something like that, but I guess thanks to you, thanks to Sly, it's been
well, you're as good as me, if not better than me at this point. I mean, you've done a lot of editing.
Some things I need to learn.
Yeah, but you're at a point where it's a skill that you've picked up. I mean, it's impressive, such a short amount of time, because I don't know, was it this year that you started editing, or was it before Christmas?
It was just before Christmas. It was the first video I edited was the first finished takeover. So it was the 5 gamers in it. So I had to put 5 games into one video.
Yeah.
And
which
then
is tricky and fiddly and
yeah, so like one video was hard enough at the time, and then it was like, well, what if I can put 5 together, and then you have to put the intro and
straight
outro.
In the deep end.
Yeah, straight in the deep end. But I think that was the best way to learn, to be honest, because I was like, I can do that, then I can easily do a bunch of episodes on the sides, kind of thing. So then I kind of took over the POG kind of stuff, like as in sense of editing, whilst I was being able to do like Borderlands, because we had a lot of episodes for that.
Yeah.
But thank you very much, everyone, for subscribing, for following, for liking pictures. Don't forget we're on Instagram,
like, share, subscribe.
Facebook. Yeah, exactly. We're on a lot of social medias, and if you guys want to see us, just write what you want us, kind of thing that you guys would like us to be able to do.
Yeah,
I can help us as
questions. Well. Yeah, questions, suggestions, ideas. We're up for it. If we can pull it off, we'll do it. We're happy to answer questions in the podcast. Can be anything. Cool. So the next part of the podcast is, what are you playing? What have you been playing in the last week? Apart from with your hair.
I've been playing with my hair a lot. I had a hairband as well. It was actually working.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's got to be that game still. Ebony. Remember that mobile game I was telling you about?
Oh, so you've been playing the mobile game more than Oh, okay.
I don't think I've even picked up the Xbox since.
Damn.
Yeah, I just got lazy. This whole week I've just been lazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's but
is that because your friend
Vital
has not been online and ready to play?
No, a little bit, but it's just more like it's just so much more easier with a phone in my hand, and I can just do like that instead of having to sit up and actually have a control pad and turn on the TV.
You're de-evolving.
It's just tapping, just tap.
You're letting the game down with mobile games, man.
I'm sure like next week I'll be recording a ridiculous amount of games, because
this is true, yeah.
Because I've got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
So
the list will improve in the next podcast.
It will do. It will be out in our one will be out in probably 2 weeks, because you got a special guest.
Yeah, we've got Graham Pike, creator of the New Earth Neo Geo magazine. We're going to do an arcade talk, and that's coming out very soon. So keep your eyes out for that. It'll be all over Twitter, because people have actually got quite excited about videos with Graham. So what I've done is in fact, the first video we did with Graham, just a little bit off topic from what we were buying. First video we did with Graham is we were using his laptop camera and microphone. So what I've done is I've ordered a nano Blue Yeti mic. I've sent that to Graham to use just to improve the sound quality a little bit, because we're going to be doing some more videos and things. So that should be arriving up there in the next few days. So I'll probably record something with him over the weekend or one of the evenings in the week. And at Sunaru Gaming on Twitter, and send in your questions and we will ask them for you to him. You'll get a shout out. Yeah. Boner
Fantastic.
Monkey Bananas 6329 strawberries with cherries on top 23. Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, what about you? What games have you been playing this week?
I started a new game on Death Stranding.
A new game?
I missed it. Yeah, I created a new profile on the PlayStation because it would automatically save over my other one. But I just missed playing it from the start bit and the story bit. So I started a new game on that. I probably won't complete it, but I just wanted to play through it again because the music's really good, and a large portion of the start of the game is really fun to play, and it's very different from the after game, which is there's no story. So it's the best part of that game is the story. I've also been playing Final Fantasy Remake 7 that had to come out on Saturday. And I've also been playing Metal Slug on the Switch. Do you remember me? I don't know if I mentioned it in the podcast, but for some reason I couldn't attach to the router and the internet for the longest time, despite looking on the internet and resetting the router and changing passwords and blah, blah. But for all of a sudden it started working again. So it allowed me to update the bloody Switch. And I got the I was playing Metal Slug on there, and it was fun. Completed it because it's only 6 missions. Yeah, so that's what we've been playing.
Oh, fantastic!
Right,
any other games you can be thinking about coming up?
Yes, there's a few coming out actually at the end of May. I think they're releasing Borderlands on the Switch, so I'm going to pick those up. There's other things coming out on the Switch, but I'm less interested. Other big titles, but I'm less interested in them. Sure, there's something else, but I can't think of it. How about you? Is there anything coming out very soon that you want to get, or is already out that you're thinking about getting?
What did I see? I saw Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
They are doing a remastered version of it. So it's like, it's coming out in September, so it's not going to come out anytime soon.
Is that going to come out on Xbox? Because wasn't that a PlayStation only back in the day?
It should. I reckon it should, because obviously it's a remaster as well.
Yeah, and exactly. The license is different now as well, so it probably wouldn't matter.
So that's definitely something I'm going to be watching out for.
Nice.
I'm hoping it's going to be on cheap, but
and that's probably one where we will have to turn the music off entirely because it's all licensed music, which is just a shame because that was always one of the best parts about that game. Is apart from the game mechanics was good, the music was really good.
Yeah.
But that'll get your video brought down on YouTube very quickly.
It's not like we make money off it anyway, right? So
we don't make money, no. But I mean, it's we still don't want to get loads of hits on our videos, I guess.
No, true.
But, yeah, that's what we've been playing. That's what we'll be playing again soon. Next bit is get your thing out. Have you got a thing to bring to the podcast?
Not today. I woke up like half an hour ago, and I didn't have anything. So, what did you bring out?
Is there something around you can show off? You should have saved the Mr. Hankey for today.
All right, sure. Why not? Actually, no, I'm not going to show that. I don't actually have anything remotely interesting in this room.
Damn, so you didn't bring a thing. You failed.
I didn't bring nothing. What did you bring?
You failed the subs. So last podcast, you did a quiz about you to me. I thought I would do it the other way around.
Oh, you bitch.
Yeah, so prepare your anus.
Oh, no. Wow, you should have saved this for a Wednesday quiz night game.
Yeah. Oh, we can think of other things. They're only really simple things that I quickly try to come up with. So, it's only 5 questions. Actually, it'll be 5 and a bonus. Let's give it a bonus. These are all multiple choice questions. And there's only 5 and a bonus. So, first one is, what is Sly's favourite game? Is it A, Grandeur? Is it B, Grandeur Extreme? Is it C, Grandeur 2? Or is it D, Grandeur 3?
Well, that's the thing. They're all Grandeur, like.
But they're all different. They're all different games and stories.
I guess so. I mean, like, what was the one that you did for Lockdown? Like, was Grandeur Extreme?
Lockdown was Grandeur Extreme, yeah.
Yeah, but I've seen you play Grandeur 2.
Okay.
So I would assume because you had played it, I'll go for that.
Grandeur 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Correct.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So, second question. How many Gibson guitars does Sly own?
Currently?
A, 1. Yep. B, 2. C, 3. Or D, 4.
Gibson ones. Did you got like 6? I'm just trying to think of every time we're setting up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They Gibsons? Are they all Gibsons?
5. No, they're probably not all Gibsons, but I'm just thinking, well, it's not going to be any higher than 5.
Well, it can't be because D is 4. It's 1, 2, 3, or 4. The image on the screen's hilarious. I mean, I can hear you. Oh, there we go. It paused and you were like this.
Oh, yeah, you should take a screenshot of it.
How many Gibson guitars does Sly own? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2.
2? No, that's the correct answer. No, 2.
Oh.
I'll take your first answer.
Take the first answer. Wee.
Question 3. Yeah, question 3. What is Sly's favourite food? Is it A, pizza, B, chicken shish kebab, C, burger, or D, curry?
I did say curry the other day and you said no, it's not. So I'm going to take that away. I said
racist. That's what I said. I leaned in and said that.
Racist. Yeah. But you do like a good shish kebab. But you do like pizza. but you prefer shish kebab. Shish kebab.
So your answer is B, chicken shish kebab?
Yeah.
Incorrect, it's pizza.
Oh, is it pizza? You prefer pizza over
Yeah.
pizza over shish kebab?
Yeah.
Damn.
Next question.
Cheeky. Just like me then, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that wrong as well. So next question is, who is Sly's favourite football player of all time? Is it A, David Beckham? Is it B, Paul Scholes? Is it C, Ryan Giggs? Or D, Wayne Rooney?
Giggs.
He said Mickey Rooney. You think it's
Mickey Mouse?
C, Ryan Giggs? The answer is Wayne Rooney. No, it's Giggs.
Wayne Rooney.
No, it's Giggs.
I was gonna say.
Giggs. No, it's definitely not Wayne Rooney. He's that was.
I was gonna say, but I mean,
he wasn't around when I was a kid. Wow, that's playing up. You keep going. Is he? Last question. What is Sly's favourite coffee? Is it A, hazelnut latte, B, vanilla latte, C, caramel latte, or D, black?
Just that emphasis. If it's like the same one that you go and get yourself at Costa, then it's gonna be hazelnut latte, isn't it? Was it vanilla latte? It's not caramel latte. Yeah, it's hazelnut vanilla.
Okay, that's 2. Which one?
It's tough. Hazelnut. You haven't got an allergy for that. Vanilla.
Vanilla latte?
I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna say vanilla. I'm pretty sure it's hazelnut though.
You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. Yeah. Usually when we go to. Oh wow, it's really played up. When we go to Costa, usually it would have been hazelnut latte, but most places the coffee doesn't always complement that flavor very well. So yeah, vanilla latte. Nice one.
Yeah.
Bonus,
because I remember you did that.
Yeah. Bonus question: what color tops were you wearing in the first few videos we recorded for the channel? So this is not multiple choice.
You wore black.
Okay.
Yeah, you wore black, and I think I wore yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, I wore yellow. No, but saying that in the first one, I was wearing a jumper, which was like had black stripes with it was kind of aquamarine green.
That's
blue.
so specific. It was kind of aquamarine.
I like to be specific with my hair.
Yeah, I was wearing a black Kill Switch Engage t-shirt, and you were wearing. You did too, because I think you took your top off because we were trying to say let's not make it look like we've recorded them all in one go, and you had like
exactly
that blue, white, and black striped t-shirt and jumper, and then you went to like a bluey dark t-shirt with like a white t-shirt underneath.
No, it wasn't white t-shirt. It was yellow t-shirt. I'm sure.
Yellow? Oh, it looked white earlier when I looked.
When did you? What were you doing?
No, we're both checking now.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing fact checking. I'm sure it's yellow.
Fact checking. Fact. It's that important. Fact.
It's so important.
What color t-shirt were you wearing?
Bro, I know you more than
you will
die
if you get this wrong.
And this is the thing. Like, you was editing as well that episode. So I'm just saying.
God, man, that was fucking. That was over. This was like a year ago.
Not sure. Shit, was I wearing a black t-shirt that day?
It wouldn't be in the first video. It'd be like in number 5 or 6, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was wearing a black t-shirt with a long sleeve t-shirt underneath it. And what t-shirt is it? Because it's hard to tell because I'm sitting like that.
Yeah, it looks black with white under it to me. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's just a black t-shirt with a white underneath it. But but you got a black t-shirt. Yeah, I remember you got black t-shirt, but I was wearing that blue, the aquamarine with the black stripes.
Welcome to Sunaru Fashion.
Yeah, and with a One Punch Man t-shirt.
What t-shirt were we wearing?
So exciting.
Yeah. Cool. So, since you did not bring a thing for this thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we were talking about the channel at the start. So next section is Dickhead of the Week. Who is your Dickhead of the Week?
All right. So it's going to be this person that I spoke to on the bank the other day.
Nice. Do you know what? I spoke to someone on the bank and they were a pain in the ass as well. Go on, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, were they utterly useless as well? Because that's the impression I got from my one.
I spoke to him on the phone. Yeah, hung up, either deliberately or not. I called him back. I spoke to 3 people, and all of them put me on hold and transferred me, except for the last one, who did put me on hold but didn't transfer me. Anyway, this is your Dickhead of the Week. It'd be funny if it was both bank, but mine's not a bank one.
Yeah, no, my bank one was like, so basically I was calling up. I was like, you know what, I'm going to learn how to do online banking. Because I've had mobile banking before, but it was a long time ago. So I was like, you know what, you know, we're going to be going through a recession at some point. I should probably check out on how much money I'm spending and everything like that. So I was like, okay,
Those
cool.
Oxfam T-shirts don't buy themselves.
I was like, hello. I was like, hiya, yeah, I just want to be able to learn some online banking. Okay, yeah, you need to go onto the website to be able to do that. Okay. No shit. But okay, so but I also need to change my my password, my telephone security codes. Okay, yeah, but you can do all that through the website. Well, can you not? Okay, and then I go and try, and it says, well, you need to reset something. I'm like, so I give the person a call back, and it was actually the same person that was on the phone. I said, hi, yeah, you told me that I had to go on it, but I need to reset. Oh, you need to reset. Like, okay, I'll do that for you. Okay, no problem. So they do the reset thing. I get the first part done, and I was like, okay, cool, but I really need to learn how to do online banking. Okay, yeah, but everything's on the website. So, and it was like, all right, thanks. So yeah, and then I try it, and it was like, nope, you can't do it still because you still need another password. I was like, for what?
Another password.
And I was like, okay, no problem. So I'll call up. It was a different person, and this person, that first person was a dickhead, but the second person actually just sat with, well, not sat with me, but like was on the phone throughout, did all the steps with me, told me how to do it exactly. I mean, I'm not stupid with a computer or a mobile, but it was like, yeah, this person actually helped, and I've got it all sorted out. I don't understand why the fucking person at the beginning couldn't have done that. Was this person? And this person was getting paid the same amount as that person. So it's like, fucking banks. That's why. Yeah.
What a banker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just a little side one for myself. Another dickhead I saw in, but that was related to me. But one I saw in news was this person that spat on a what's it called? Someone who works at the transports.
Really?
So, yeah.
Damn.
So
that's
yeah.
messed up.
So
especially during this time.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. This is what's going to blow you away. So this morning, it was announced that this person had died working as a tube person. You know, as a frontline tube person.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, what happened to her was this. I think this guy was ticket barrier, and he jumped over a ticket barrier. The woman and her colleague stopped him, and went in front of him, and it was like, okay, you need to go and pay for what you need to go and do. And what happened was he just spat at their faces, and he says, I've got corona. And it was like, and then a couple of days later they got sick.
Oh man, that's messed up.
Yeah. And now that woman, who was I think a mother of a 13-year-old girl, something like that, with the husband as well, and she passed away now. So, and it was found out that today. I was like,
that's messed up,
yeah, they're not going to do anything about it. So it was like, okay, yeah, it was a bit harsh. I was like, that's a dickhead to actually do something like that and actually have it, and then it resulting in someone dying, and they're not going to do it as a death kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a horrible thing to do as a human being. It's like if you're told you've got something that can be given to someone else, and you know it's potentially life-threatening, to then purposely give it to someone else is disgusting. Yeah, that's messed up.
Just because he was unhappy that he can jump over the barriers doing something that he wasn't supposed to be doing in the first place.
Yeah, that's really bad.
People,
that's so
there are
sad.
just people in this. There are some people in this world that just don't fucking use their brain, or are just shouldn't have been here in the first place.
Some people are just shit human beings.
Yeah,
just
like
that sucks.
Like all the people that go onto the Westminster Bridge to go and clap for their NHS people and be like, yeah, and we're not keeping social distance, but yeah. And then you see police people go in the background going, yeah, congratulations.
Idiots. Absolute idiots.
Anyway, what's going on with yours?
Oh no, the bridge has collapsed while they're on it. So, on a lighter note,
happened on that bridge.
Yeah, I mean, that's a messed up thing to do to someone else. But
you still haven't brought in your one.
My dickhead of the week. Do you know what? There was a driver of those big white builder vans that you get. Not necessarily builder vans, but it was a builder van. I'm driving along the main road, and there's more traffic than you'd expect for a lockdown, unfortunately. And I was going to get shopping. It was not not just a random drive. There's a gap of about a car and a half, and they decide to pull out, not from a road connected. It was connected to the road that I'm on a main road, but a road from the opposite side of the road. So they have to come across oncoming traffic, and they tried to squeeze into the space right in front of me, which is just slightly over a car's length. So they cut up the other traffic, and then they cut me, and I had to harsh brake. That's my dickhead of the week, because I mean it's not as bad as that dickhead that spat at someone. That is messed up. But that was dangerous as well. It could have just caused a traffic incident. And you know what the stupid thing about that is? There's no cars behind me.
What?
There's no cars behind me. Wait 3 seconds for the car to pass the opposite way, which is the first lane he had to go through to get to this side.
Right.
And wait for me to pass. Fine, no traffic behind him. He would have been smooth sailing. Why did you have to cut off him and then me and nearly cause an accident? Dickhead.
Mad.
Absolutely.
I mean, it seems a bit unnecessary, to be honest.
What a banker.
What a banker. What a banker indeed.
Banker. But yeah, I think that brings us to the end of the podcast. We are on several different places on social media. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at Sunaru Gaming. At all of those, go search for Sunaru Gaming. And we're also at www.slysr.com/Sunaru Gaming.
Woo! So if you guys like more of that, then go and check us out. But until then, we're going to see you guys next time on Monday Podcasts.
Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for sticking with us for 100 videos. See you soon.
Peace.
Bye.